Yes, oliotia alio ku Bukedi Times amalina kiria onkuni chalo kitaka idembe. We are traveling across Bukedi. Olwati tuli mu district ya Butaleja na Olwati eranga tuli yano ku country site resort hotel no mu district ya Butaleja ekituleterewo. There is a mega meeting and NRM mega meeting no mu Bukedi yona organizing irano a meeting abagungumali executive okuzwa omu district ya Butaleja ombona bazirano ensonga it is a pre-entry meeting for the preparation of President Museveni's coming to campaign in Bukedi region. So mbaina kuka bagungumali Babula Owundo onongali yatwala kasente omu kibiina kya NRM mbaina kuno mugungumali Moses Kigongo oyondo woza mutegeera mbaina kukuno omugungumali okuzwe uteungali yatwala district ya Utewu district NRM chairperson Dr. Monica Musenero, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovations. Mbaina kuku omugungumali Roles Mulindwa mbona kuku n'abagungumali abandi across the region of Bukedi. So tuli anu tutaka kuona bati kwetegeka batya omugungumali aiza olunakena kujja mu eringa 12 alikuwa kuba omu district ye Butebu. So bali kugezaako kuona betegekere batya omuzeeyo kwajja region ye Bukedi nga muwula kwerumaluma bamukobera ebibaluma ebintu byasuubizire byona babiwandiikira nsi such that akwiza muno nga buli kintu kiri ku lupapula era nga bataka timwabamu kwerumaluma yaya Museveni ono ya twaisiriye Museveni bali kutaka betereze kusenyumba yabetereze kusa omuzeeyi akutuuka babamuka uko biti muzeeyi twalondera tuti kuludi notusuubiza oti naye tiwakolera oti muzeeyi iso twalitukoye tuti notukoba oti naye tiwakolera oti. This is the time. So niye chituleterano Butaleja no ku countryside resort hotel omu Butaleja. So tuzwanu tuli kwa kuteuna bagungumali tete twazao kali kuweramu maizi masa era omukuru balamu ni alikuwa kubeyo na timu yenda woza mbimaiti. So this is a kiri onkuni chalo kitaka idembe kamba tucheku ku Ebido Countryside Resort Hotel no Butaleja district.
Straight away on the challenges starting work way back in 2021. In 2021, Kibuk registered the lowest percentage ever, and the cause it was intimidated the candidates. Those candidates who go to solicit for votes and then opposition intimidates them. They end up saying, please vote for me, and then at the top, make your own choice. That was challenge number one, and it's still there in the independence, those ones who have come in as independents. Challenge number two is those very independents, because this time around the people of Kibuku turned against those people. We withdrew them saying, and we threw them all out. They have managed to come back as independent, and they are still soliciting votes for themselves, and then they tell the voters, vote for us, and then when it reaches on the side of the president, vote for whom you want. That is a very big challenge. The third challenge is on security team. Our security team is working hand in hand with those independents, and they are
we rise up to receive the Secretary General. Our flag bearers saying it easily. First national chairperson, we also have an issue of the willing members who left for the flag bearers. When we are going for reconstruction, we look for only those stubborn ones who insisted, and we leave out those ones who said that since I lost, I'm willing to stand with the flag bearers. So those powers left out, and they feel, yet they also have some support that we can always tap into for the good of our flag bearers. The other issue is the issue of mobilization. National Treasurer, as the head of Bukedi Campaign Task Force, the mobilization, I'll give an example of the recent visit by the Speaker, the second National Vice Chairperson for other areas. It is causing us a lot of problems in our regions. The common people are saying, why did she go there and leave us out? Let it be, we request a uniform thing. If you've been in Butaleja, move to Kibuku, move to Budaka, such that it becomes part of the whole campaign task force. And then in Budaka, we also have the key issues. One is the youth empowerment. Somebody this thing is causing us issues here and there. We talk about it and leave it in words. We need to bring it to practical conclusion, such that the youth feel involved. There are circles, we need to get them busy to stop this electioneering thing.
My colleagues, the district chairs, and all protocol observed. I want the vice chair to listen to me, so I'll be patient. Yes. Thank you very much. Right Honorable Haj Bongo, I'm Dr. Monica Msenero. I'm currently the Minister for Science, one of the two cabinet ministers from the sub-region. And then you have ministers of state. I chose to stand in my district for the position of chair, NRM. And since then, I have learned a lot of things which were happening. And much as some of the problems that have been mentioned, I'm going to focus on a few unique ones. Butaleja, in the last region, and I know that, I mean in the outgoing season, we did not have a strong presence on the ground. We had an independent MP, we have only 2 MPs. And then we had one who was the chair, but the presence on the ground was weak. So we have a big lag in mobilization of the young people.
We don't have an option.
And I discovered this when I came in as chair. And that is the biggest challenge, that we need to mobilize the young people. I got this by analyzing the registrations for NRM, when we had those NRM registers vis-a-vis the census data. And I realized there was a huge discrepancy in the NRM registers where they were genuine. Some places they were not genuine, but where they were genuine, I would see only 18% of the population has registered, of the voters. And initially we were saying we have NRM, but on penetration and the intelligence we are seeing the young people are not with us. And so we have to make a lot of effort to reach them. And that's part of what I was trying to do. And I really pray that we'll be supported to mobilize the young people. Many of them, when we reached voting for NRM, they were opposed to us using the registers. And when I found out, I asked them why. They said for them they didn't register because at that time they considered themselves voting. And there is a common belief that these people are not there if we don't pay attention. I've held a few meetings with people down underground. We have been penetrated almost every small training center in our little district has campaigns which take place at night. So we need support to mobilize, not just at rallies, but to convert people, especially the young people. The second issue is non-effective reconciliation efforts. We have, since the election of the district chair, we have made reconciliation efforts which have failed. Even Mr. Mulindwa, yours didn't succeed when you came. And I will request that you give us as a table a special session, because we have issues we don't want to say here, so that there is a reconciliation. I also want to mention Butaleja has had a lot of gains over the past 5 years. Remember, we existed only 2 years before, and now this is the first term that we have really existed. And over that period, we have made a lot of gains, which we have documented. I will just mention two. One is we are possibly the only district in this area where we have constructed all our sub-counties. All of them, 17 sub-counties, they all have their own buildings, many of them new. We also have our district roads. Majority of them are made, and except the few that we could not cover, which we are covering now. So the internal roads are good. The biggest pain points for Butaleja, in addition to what they have said, is Butaleja is a district without a single meter of tarmac. And the way we are positioned is we are positioned between Kamokoli Road, Palisa Kamokoli, the other side, then Palisa Kumi, the other side. So nothing takes place in Butaleja. We are sandwiched, people cruise, and we are sandwiched, and the roads that cross Butaleja are in poor condition. Very poor condition. They are not very long roads. We really pray that these roads are promised. If His Excellency can pronounce himself, they are not very long roads. This is the road from Butaleja here up to Oladot. It crosses through Mudaka, touches Chibuko, and it goes. That's the road which would connect the two tarmac roads and cause people to pass through Butaleja, such that we can have some visitors. The other road is the road from Nakaroke to Kadot near Palisa. That is the one that will also make people come through from Bale, and they pass through. Otherwise, nobody wants to go on those bad roads. So Butaleja is economically isolated, and that's a big pain. The other issue is electricity, which I have not had many of us mention. Butaleja has less than 10% coverage of electricity. There have been some programs which had been promised, a few meters around trading centers, and because of this, we cannot pick up most of these programs of value addition. People want to do this, but we don't have electricity, including the commercial centers as had been promised. Schools, we are in darkness. Just a few trading centers are connected. So if we can attend to some of those, the mobilization of the young people is very serious. And as I said, I would request Right Honorable Vice Chair that you give me a special moment, and Secretary General, so that we can discuss the unique issues in the Butaleja. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister and Chairperson Butaleja. Colleague Eyenga, standing in for the Director Mobilization.
Strategy which unfortunately makes them worse. So by understanding their nature, we shall devise methods that will talk to our people in their understanding. Those are the 20 years I'm telling you. That's how I did it. Right Honorable Secretary General, I was elected in 1996 with a minority vote. I got 14,000. The person who was second got 11,000. The next person got 80,000. And the other person got 4,000. So the people who did not vote for me were more than the people who voted for me in 1996. But the question is, how did I transform all the others to consistently vote me with majority for all the 20 years? These are the lessons we need to sit down area by area and devise methods. Right when I was Secretary General last week, I called a meeting of all flag bearers I asked the chairman of NRM, we met on the radio station, and I said, but aren't we getting late? He said, I'm going to Kampala. I said, but we have rallies, but he said, tomorrow, too late. I said that you don't know the leaders who are elected. Can you invite me? I will facilitate. We had a very successful meeting. I invited them home. All the flag bearers, those who could move at short notice. The purpose was to enable me to understand them. Many of them I didn't know. Because these were primaries, others had just had an election a week ago because our flag bearer fellow civil had died. So when we met, I wanted to find out why are people behaving the way they are behaving. We also had Brigadier General Nangeso. Is he around? Oh, thank you very much. He came in on the side of the UPDF. We started to find out what are people saying. And to us, that session was more of a hearing session. But also to advise the chairman, LC find the flag bearer and the chairman, NRM. Because like you can see, they are young energetic people. They will need our wisdom and guidance and empowerment in order to enable them sit in that chair. So there are things that we have agreed on, and there are complaints that we have registered. Hardly, this is one of the most important things, because we had the two meetings. We first of all had the top management before we went to the general meeting outside. The top management was held in my house. And we had so many data members who are supporting independence. And we asked them why. Something which came up very common was that, I don't know how to say it in English, a newly gay in your Musala. Oh, Musala, see when you're here now. Who can help me translate better English?
It is the bird that looks for the queen, not the queen look for a bird.
And that was very key to the people who win elections. Whoever wins an election, you must not celebrate your win in a way that disparages the people that you compete with. I released a statement in addition to the Secretary General after elections, guiding the members of NRM that as you celebrate your win, know that those you have defeated must join you so that we defend the flag. That is the responsibility that we have. So I want to appeal to all the winners who are here and their flag bearers. Extend a leaf. I had a private meeting with Logose. When she had just won the flag, she came to Kampala and came to me. We met in one hotel. I took her through A, B, C, D. Do this, ring so and so, talk to this one, tell this one. I did that in order to empower her as a flag bearer. And I did the same, the flag bearers that have come to me. I want to appeal to you if you are here and you're a flag bearer. It is you who is the reason that we are here. It is you who must win, extend the leaf of gratitude and cooperation with the people who are there. They can be picked by anybody, but you have to pick them so that the work becomes easier for us. Finally, the other things which I'll be talking, this is a day for the Secretary General is here, but I just wanted to mention briefly the efforts we have been going through and we have been doing in order to build and ensure that the flag bearers win and the flag bearers do what it takes. But you know how we share the money? We share the money depending on the number of the flag bearers you have passed. The two elections we held and we lost NRM flags. in Oyam and where? Those two elections, when the numbers became less, her money she receives as a treasurer went down. When we were budgeting the following quarter, the dollars money has gone down because we have lost the member of parliament. Now you are district chairman, you want certain things done, but you are here supporting an independent. You are here flag bearer, you want to support, but on the side you are also supporting an independent. Those are challenges and these are issues which I hold for the discussion in my family with the teams that I have, that we must support flag bearers because there are consequences for the reasons and the issues that we do.
We have been requested by Aji that we allow him to speak to us because he's rushing for another commitment, but for us we shall remain with you. I will speak after Aji has spoken, just to make you know. So for now, I'm just only inviting Aji to speak to us, give us his guidance and advice, and we shall keep interceding after he has left.
We have problems, but sadly, in the movement system now. And I want to talk about three. The first one, which you have not mentioned here, is the discipline. Are we still having the discipline we used to have? If the answer is no, then that's why we are getting these problems. But we'll go face by face. Some of you who are here, old enough, you know how we started establishing these committees. You remember when we were establishing the committees? When we came in, we formed the committees throughout the country. But the people whom we are getting, we are not the right people to occupy those offices. When we reach to the, especially the elite class, they were refusing to come and attend our meetings. Instead, they were sending their houseboys, house girls to come to this meeting you are enjoying now. That's how it started. Why are they fighting now? They have seen the value of these communities. That's why they are fighting. Because some elite class and well-to-do people who are gates in their houses, you are not coming up to doing this. But time reached when they wanted to get passports, to sign on their papers, then somebody asked, where is our chairman? When they were told to go and see the chairperson of that area where they are sleeping, where they come from, and sign for them. Then he asked, who is our chairman here? Who's taking this area of ours? Somebody will come and say, you know, Mr. George, you go to George's house. The house boy there is the one who is going to sign for you. And they started to worry. How can this person sign for me? No, Mr. Chibo. Let's just remove these committees and make a fresh committee. We said no. You wait until that time expires. They had to wait. And when the time comes, they started receiving them coming to during the movement. Where we are now, it is more or less the same. People are now, for me I'm happy, because I know how these things started. But when I see people fighting now to come and take over these positions, why are they fighting? Because they have seen the value of these committees. That's why I'm appealing to all of you to insist on the committees, the structures. We are here up today because of those structures. If the structures fails, then the movement will not be there anymore. We have had these elections, and I congratulate you for having gone through these elections. Some came winners through these
this election, isn't it? Others failed. But we saw it coming. Then we said, let us put a committee which will look into these people who are complaining. The committee was formed. Some of you went there, others didn't even take their cases there. Isn't it? Because they were not trusting the committee. It is very, very important for you as a leader to trust the system. If you don't trust the system, then you are not a movement person. Because you are lacking discipline. We are lacking discipline. And that's why we are having all these problems now. I'm here, I came here, I'm here just because we wanted to have a dialogue and talk with some of those who are still unknown, are hungry, who cannot forgive their colleagues. Because they are still saying the movement stole our votes. Did you see the movement moving? The movement is very big, including all of you. Have you ever seen the movement moving to one day, steal your vote? Did you see that? Was it the chairman who stole your vote? Is it Shigombo who stole your vote? The answer is no. Now who stole your vote? Come and tell us who stole your vote, and then the movement will work very hard to get that thing. But for you to get annoyed and say, for me I'm annoyed and I'm not going to support the movement to go ahead, what do you want us to do? Do we close the movement? We abandon it because you are annoyed, you are angry? What do you want us to do? You can tell me here. What do you want us to do now? You are very annoyed, you are angry with somebody whom I don't even know, and you don't want the movement to go ahead. Is that the right decision? We are mature people. We must look at these things seriously. Because, take for instance, if we want the movement to stop here, how are you going to become a member of parliament or taking over that position when you have stopped? The thief will not take it, and even you who call yourself the winner will not take it. Because the movement will not be there. Isn't it? Let us do not waste our time. Let us forgive our friends, and you say the movement is bigger than all of us, let the movement go ahead. As simple as that. Let us support our chairman. Our chairman, we have got to support you. Let us support all the flag bearers. Whether you like them or not, let us support, because we are supporting the movement. It's your party, isn't it? Let us support our movement. It really disturbs my understanding when I hear somebody saying, for me, I'll pay my vote to the chairman, I'm going to vote to the chairman, but these others, no, we can do without. How? How? Do you want our chairman to get stuck? And he has been telling you, please, when you are electing, elect those who are having my flag, the people whom I can work with. Isn't it? But now we want to send somebody who is not going to work with. What are you going to benefit from that? Suppose you get some misunderstandings with your dear wife, and she goes away, back to her father's place, and you want that lady to come back. When you are going there to negotiate for her to come back, you take somebody who quarreled with your you quarrel with your moko. You will just say, my friend should go. You remain here. They just go. When we come back, we shall tell you what happened. Isn't it? It's the same in politics. let us send the people who are having our flags, who are going to reach where the cage is and bring us something. I'm appealing to you to forgive, so that the movement can move smoothly.
Publicity's comments, our challenge that has been there and is there today is the RBC, Mr. Museveni. During the NRM primaries, I even went and met Haji Kirunda over the same. It seems like he came to work for the Honorable Minister. All weekends are spent in her home. Then when he comes around, we try to interact on anything that brings you together. He tries to distance you. Now, the challenge we are currently experiencing is he's mobilizing the ghetto youth in favor of the independent candidates. They go into the villages claiming to be cleaning with t-shirts of the independents. We have put in so much. We have struggled to be where we are. It is okay to compete. My kind request, Papa Chikomo, you are the father of the NRM players. Let Mr. Museveni be taken elsewhere. Where? When he goes elsewhere, we believe that we can with elections, the other cadres can testify to this. Our problem is the RNC. There is a threat that they are mobilizing you to pull us down when the president visits. Thank you so much.
It's the color we want to keep. If we are struggling to find another DC somewhere, Bullying Marcus is a mobilizer. He knows how to deal with all these people. All of these people who are standing up from him. It's the pain of that one people.
This makes him nice.
I discussed with Runda. I discussed with a number of leaders. We don't want him. Like